Hello student, today we are going to meet again. How are you? I am going to take your online class. Today I will teach standard 10 geography, chapter 3 and topic name is nature vegetation. In this topic I will deal about important geographical term, and after that I will tell you about types of vegetation student, like a tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical desert forest, littoral forest and mountain forest. The first session I am going to discuss about forest. What is forest? Forest is a wide area covered with vegetation, especially trees. It is known as a forest student. Second, I am going to teach about forest clearance. Forest clearance student is the removal of woodland in order to establish land which can be used for arable production, human settlement, industries, etc. This is known as forest clearance. Nowadays our population is increasing day by day. To set up to make houses for our population, to set up industries, we are going to cut trees daily. It is known as it means deforestation. So deforestation is also known as the forest clearance. Third one I am going to forest management. It means we have to manage the forest. Forest management is the deliberate preparation, planting and cutting of forest areas. It is a planned forest process of felling and replanting trees. It is known as a forest management. It is very important for us. If we do not follow this rule and regulation, forest management, it means we cannot find the forest on this land. And what happened? Forest plays a major role to purify our air. Now fourth student I am going to take forest park. Forest park is an area within a forest that can be used for recreational as well as economic purposes. It is known as the forest park. Now next student, this is a littoral forest. Littoral forest. This forest is grown on the coastal areas, on the bank of the coast. Like for example, we talk about Western Ghat and Eastern Ghat. These forests are grown. It means these forest trees have capacity to survive in both the water, saline water and fresh water. Now next I am going to teach about deciduous forest. Deciduous forest, it is also known as a monsoon forest. These forest trees shed their leaves in autumn season when they face the scarcity of water. To survive in summer season, in autumn season, it means they shed their leaves in every year. Now student, a snow line. A snow line, it is an imaginary line on the mountain above which water becomes ice, and below this line ice melts and vegetation grows below this line. It is known as a snow line. Next, endangered species. We know student, endangered species. Some species are endangered. We know people hunt these species and we are cutting down trees and their main houses were decreasing. They are not able to get the, like for example we talk about how to survive in this situation. They are about to finish. So these are known as endangered species. Next, I am going to teach about ecosystem. An ecosystem is the community of plants and animals within a physical environment or habitat. Components which are found in ecosystem are soils, vegetation, climate and animals. Biome. Now biome I am going to tell about the biome student. Biome is a naturally occurring organic community of plants and animals. Each biome derives its name from the dominant types of vegetation found within its physical environment or habitat. Next I am going to teach about biomass. What is biomass? The biomass is the total amount of organic material both above and below the ground surface and in water bodies. Plants and vegetable matter, both living and decaying, comprise the greatest bulk of the earth total mass. Now student, I am going to teach about types of vegetation. In types of vegetation, I will deal about tropical evergreen forest, tropical deciduous forest, tropical desert forest, littoral forest. It is also a littoral forest, and after that I will discuss about mountain forest. We know student, I am going to talk about India. In India, there are 5 types of forests are found. I have already told the name of this forest. First, I am going to elaborate about tropical evergreen forest. First, these forests are grown in those areas where annual rainfall is more than 200 centimeter. These forests grown. These forests are also known as a rainforest. In this forest, trees grow up to the height of average. If we talk about the average height of these trees, trees of this forest grow 50 meter. Characteristic features of evergreen forest I am going to tell you today. Tropical evergreen forest appear green throughout the year because trees of evergreen forest do not shed their leaves at a time. Their shading of leaf is different. That is why they look green. Second characteristic feature of this forest, it means the trees go to the height of 60 meter. If we talk about the average height of trees of these forests is 50 meter. These forests are very dense. Very densely trees are found in this forest, and their trees form the leaf like a canopy. Some trees reach the height of, I have already told about how many meters? 60 meters. Tropical evergreen forests are very dense, and forests are multi-layered. The layer by layer 20 meter height, 40 meter and 60 meter. Some trees are creepers, some are climbers also are found in evergreen forest. Some trees trunks are very thick and some trees trunks are very thin. It means all trees are not in the same thickness. Due to the canopy like tree, sunlight cannot easily penetrate through the forest and the ground. That is why herbs and grasses are found in the tropical evergreen forest in the near dawn of the trees. Now I am going to teach about climatic condition of tropical evergreen forest. Tropical evergreen forests are found in tropical region where the average annual temperature is between 25 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. The region have high humidity, that is around 77% or more. Most importantly, the region receive very heavy rainfall. So rainforest can be found in the region that receive an annual rainfall of 250 centimeter more or more. हम जानते हैं कि कुछ ऐसे एरिया में स्टूडेंट जहां रेनफॉल 250 सेंटीमीटर से ज्यादा होता है, वहां भी ट्रॉपिकल एवरग्रीन फॉरेस्ट पाया जाता है. Areas where evergreen forests are found, I am going to tell you student. First, western slope of Western Ghats, evergreen forests are found. In the western slope of Western Ghats, annual rainfall occurs more than 250 centimeter. Hills of the northeastern region. Northeastern region, we know about Meghalaya is the state where annual rainfall, Meghalaya, if we talk about the birthplace of Meghalaya, that is known as Mansinram, where the annual rainfall is 1250 centimeter, and data varies from year to year. Coast of Tamil Nadu, these forests are found. Island of Lakshadweep, Andaman and Nicobar, these forests are found. Evergreen forests are found. Now student, I am going to teach about the types of trees which are found in evergreen forest. I will discuss before that economic values of the trees of this forest. Trees found in tropical evergreen forest include rosewood, ebony, mahogany, bamboo and reeds are also common in this forest. Rosewood is very costly. If we make furniture of redwood, it is very costly, and redwood is resistant to termite. Termite cannot destroy the wood of rosewood. The wood or timber of trees of tropical forest have a high economic values. The wood is fine. Grained, hard and durable. The trees which are found in evergreen forest, they are very durable and hard. Because these trees are very dense and the roots of these trees are tangled, means the timber of these trees are largely unutilized. It means we cannot use the timber of these trees. Also, lack of adequate means of transportation have left these forests unexploited. It means roads are not found in these areas. That is, the woods of these trees are not transported from one place to another place. It is very heavy. The wood of this forest cannot be floated with the help of water. The wood cannot float in water. They will sink in water. So that is why they are not transported with the help of water like other trees would. Now I am going to teach about tropical deciduous forest. Tropical deciduous forests are also known as monsoon forest. These forests are most extensively seen in India. On the basis of availability of water, tropical deciduous forest can be broadly divided into two categories and two types. It is also known as a monsoon forest. One is a moist deciduous forest. Second one is a dry deciduous forest. The first student I am going to teach about and tell you about moist deciduous forest. The moist deciduous forest characteristics I will tell you. The trees in moist deciduous forest shed their leaves once in a year during spring and early summer. The shedding of leaves take place over a period of 6 to 8 weeks. At this time of the year, due to high temperature, trees lose a lot of water through transpiration. Also, the subsoil does not hold enough water that is adequate for trees to keep their leaves. Most of the trees in moist deciduous forest are of the same species. Climate. Most moist deciduous forests are seen in regions where average annual rain temperature ranges between 24 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. The tree region have moderate humidity, that is around 50 to 80%. Moist, and most importantly, the region is moist where the average annual rainfall is about 100 to 200 centimeter, where moist deciduous forests are found. In area where these forests are found, northeastern part of India, along the foothills of the Himalayas, eastern slope of the Western Ghats, states of Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Maharashtra, parts of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu, these forests are found. Next I am going to teach about dry deciduous forest. This dry deciduous forest characteristic I am going to tell to you. These forests stay between the moist deciduous forest in the east and the thorny forest in the west. In the eastern region, where the dry deciduous forest share its border with the moist deciduous forest, these forests have trees that are similar to the ones in the moist deciduous forest. In the western region, where the forest share its border with the thorny forest, western region में इस फॉरेस्ट का जो होता है वो थॉर्नी फॉरेस्ट से अपना बॉर्डर शेयर करती है. द ट्रीज आर मोस्टली थॉर्नी. ऐसे जितने पेड़ होते हैं वो ज्यादातर उसमें कांटे वाले पेड़ होते हैं. इन द नॉर्दर्न प्लेन्स ड्राई डिसिडुअस फॉरेस्ट आर नॉट डेंस. नॉर्दर्न प्लेन में ड्राई डिसिडुअस फॉरेस्ट बहुत ज्यादा डेंस नहीं होता. डेंस मींस घना. They mostly have teak trees and also vast expanse of grass patches. During summer, the trees shed their leaves and the forest resemble vast grassland. Now I am going to teach about the climatic condition of dry deciduous forest. Like moist deciduous forest, even dry deciduous forests are seen in regions where the average annual rainfall or average annual temperature ranges between 20 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. Dry deciduous forests are found in those areas where annual temperature ranges 24 degrees Celsius to 27 degrees Celsius. But unlike moist deciduous forest region, dry deciduous forest experience moderate rainfall with average annual rainfall of about 7 to 100 centimeters. The region have moderate humidity, that is around 51 to 58%. Now distribution of dry deciduous forest, they are found in parts of peninsular plateau, state of Bihar and Uttar Pradesh. Now I am going to teach about the types of trees which are found in moist deciduous forest and types of trees which are found in dry deciduous forest. First I am going to explain types of trees which are found in moist deciduous forest. Like teak, sal, shisham, palas, sandalwood, mahua and mulberry. These trees are found in moist deciduous forest. Trees which are found in a dry deciduous forest are teak, sal, tendu, amalthus, ber, khair and rosebud. Now economic values of both the trees, moist deciduous trees and dry deciduous trees. The moist deciduous trees economic value, the trees of moist deciduous forests are most exploited commercially. Apart from commercially means कि हम लोग जानते हैं व्यापारिक रूप से moist deciduous forest के ट्री को ज़्यादा यूज किया जाता है. Apart from timber, they are also provide essential products such as lac and sandal. Economic value हम लोग पढ़ेंगे dry deciduous forest का. इसके ट्रीज को फॉर टिम्बर के लिए यूज किया जाता है, फ्रूट के लिए एंड अदर प्रोडक्ट के लिए. पैचेस ऑफ ग्रासलैंड आर यूज फॉर एग्रीकल्चर पर्पसेस. इसके ग्रासलैंड जो यूज किया जाता है एग्रीकल्चर पर्पस के लिए ड्राई deciduous फॉरेस्ट का. रिमेनिंग पार्ट of this chapter, like tropical desert forest, littoral forest and mountain forest, I will take in my next class, student. Now I am going to stop my teaching. Thank you. Have a nice day.